Hey guys, welcome to Not Quite a Homestead. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about pest management, specifically where it comes to flea beetles. We planted our eggplants out here a couple weeks ago and they've been absolutely devastated. Check out what these flea beetles have done to our garden.
So you can see here the damage that they're doing, this lacing pattern. They just chew away at the leaves. And you can see there some of the beetles. They're teeny tiny little things, but they sure do a lot of damage. And just in the brief period of time they've been out here, they've done a number on these plants. So I'm hoping that by spraying them down, yeah, that one's got a lot of the beetles on the underside of the leaf. Hopefully by spraying them down with our neem, we'll get this under control. So something that I didn't know is that flea beetles are also a bane to plants like tomatillos and okra. And so you can see here, these tomatillos are faring just as poorly as the eggplant are. So that kind of stinks. So again, I'm going to spray them down really well.
So they're getting their fill, that's for sure. So what we're going to use today is a product called Neem. Neem is an extract of a tree that's typically found in India, and it's completely organic. It's safe for pollinators. The insect actually has to consume the plant that's covered in the neem in order for it to be deadly to them. It's safe for humans. It's safe for most mammals, birds. It can be slightly toxic to fish, so if you've got this in an area where the runoff could go into, say, your pond, you might want to think twice about it. But the half-life on a plant is actually really short, so it's effective, but it's not toxic for very long. Ultimately, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you have a neem product with azadirachtin in it. It's the azadirachtin that's the insect killing portion of the neem. A lot of the neem you're going to find today in your big box stores it's going to be an extract, a hydrophobic extract of neem. And essentially when you see hydrophobic extract, what that means is that the azadirachtin has actually been pulled out. So what you're going to look for is 100% cold pressed neem oil, and that's what's going to be the most effective. So let's go mix some of this up and get my eggplants healthy again. I use neem oil for all my plants, really. There's a couple of specialty pests that I deal with in different ways, but this predominantly works for all the issues I have with aphids, with flea beetles, cabbage loopers, yeah, just kind of around the board. Anyway, the important thing about neem is that you need to make sure it has the azadirachtin in it. A lot of the stuff you can buy at your big box stores, they call themselves hydrophobic extracts of neem, and they're not really going to do the job. I don't think that they really do much more than just applying, vegetable oil. So the important thing is that it has that azadirachtin, that it's 100% cold pressed neem oil. I buy mine from Gary over at the Rusted Garden. He's got a couple different packages, but I know that the stuff he sells works, so you might want to pop over there and give it a try. But honestly, anywhere you buy neem oil, just make sure that it doesn't say hydrophobic extract. Make sure that it says 100% cold pressed and that it has azadirachtin in it. And I'll put links to stuff down below in the description box. So the way you're going to set this up is I've got a quart bottle here. I've got it mostly filled with water, and I've actually got a squirt of dish soap in there. I use Castile soap. You can use any kind of soap. It just helps to emulsify that oil and spread it through the water so that it turns into a proper spray. And then I will just use about a teaspoon of the neem oil, and I'll put that in here. So about a teaspoon to a quart. And so we'll just fill that up in there.
And then put the lid on. And give it a good shake. And now you're ready to apply. All right, so we're gonna give the neem a good shake. Make sure it's all mixed up well in there. I like to use this 360 nozzle. This nozzle twists all the way around so you can get all areas of the plant without having to twist and turn around. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this all over my plant. And I'm gonna twist that around and make sure I get underneath. And you want to thoroughly coat. And something to note, once it rains, you actually have to come out here and reapply this as well. So there you have it, an organic option to pest management in your garden. I use neem for a lot of the things in the garden in regards to pests. Again, it is safe for pollinators, so that's something that's really important to me. I do still apply it first thing in the morning or after the sun has gone down, just to make sure. But at the end of the day, it's a super easy way to keep your pests under control. Remember, hydrophobic extracts are not as useful as the straight neem oil. Thanks for joining us again this week. Hopefully you liked our content and you'll subscribe. See you next time. Have a good day.